We are learning the 11th standard psychology, human development, and we already done the prenatal stage. We are in the postnatal stage, and right now we are learning about the adolescence period, which is teenagers, and we are learning some kind of adjustment and some kind of problems which are faced by the adolescents. The first is the internet addiction, is the problem which is adjusted by the adolescent. Then college dropout. Okay, then what? College dropout. Some students are may leave the college before completing their graduation because of their financial issue. Like there are some students like they have a financial problem. That's why they leave the college. Okay, so these are the financial issues are happening, and because of that, they leave the college. And third is nothing but your the identity crisis. Teenagers and adolescents, okay, which are in this period, like which means you all, exactly you all, from 12 years to 19 years, 13 years to 20 years. So this age group, there is an identity issue. Identity is nothing but what kind of identity you have in the society or in home. Adolescents are confused about who they are, and they as they are neither child or not adult. So adolescents are confused about who they are, as they are neither child nor adult. Okay, so adolescents period are actually confused of their identity, who they are as a child, who they are as adolescents. Okay, and parents are them differently, and parents treat them differently in a different situation, and parents also treat them differently as a different situation. Some adolescents perceive psychological moratorium, a period, and this is the period in which they take time off from upcoming responsibility of adulthood to explore various roles and possibilities. So identity also they have a problem, identity issue sometimes. Just imagine, just think about a person who is a male biologically, but that person from inside, that person is a girl. Like he likes to be a femininity, he likes to show a femininity, who likes to be a femininity. So what it means? Okay, now the identity foreclosure and identity diffusion. Okay, identity foreclosure and identity diffusion. Here they are saying that uh, James Marcia approach to identity development. So James Marcia, she said that like James Marcia is saying that uh, there are two approaches, there are different approaches are there of identity development from the person to person. The first is the identity foreclosure, identity diffusion. Identity foreclosure means here the adolescents, here the teenager just accept other decision about what is best for them. For example, a doctor's son becomes a doctor. Such adolescents are happy and selfless, and they have need for self approval, and they tend to be authoritarian. So here foreclosure is nothing but what society say they will accept. Here the adolescents or the teenager will accept those things which you can say to them. So that's why they are saying that a son of the doctor will become a doctor, a son of a teacher will become a teacher, a son of a this will become a that. And then identity diffusion. Okay, here adolescents neither explore nor commit to the alternative. Okay, here adolescents is, here teenager neither explore anything nor commit to the alternative. Okay, here the adolescents neither explore and nor commit to the alternative. Okay, here the adolescents adolescents neither explore, adolescents they are not explored, they will not commit to the alternative, and such people are socially withdrawn. Okay, such people are socially withdrawn. Okay, so here if I say the teenagers neither explore anything, they will not explore, like, but they will stay where they are. Either they will not commit to the any alternative, and such people are socially withdrawn and they appear carefree, but their lack of commitment impacts their ability to form close relationship. Some adolescents shifted shift among all the four categories, but most of them identity gels in the late teens and early. So identity foreclosure is nothing but here the teenager will accept, and in diffusion teenager will not accept only also, and the teenager will not take further step also to improve themselves. Okay. And moratorium here adolescents explore some alternatives but make no commitments. So here the teenager explore some alternative. Here the teenager will try, but teenager will try like in identification, like teenager will try. Here the teenager will try, and they experience high anxiety and psychological conflict, and they are lively and appealing and seek intimacy with others, and they seek intimacy with others. Okay. And they seek intimacy with others. Okay. Now this is moratorium. Now moratorium is nothing but here the teenager, here the you will try to explore yourself, like who you are, explore, and they experience a high anxiety and psychological conflict. They are lively and appealing to seek intimacy with others. Okay. Which they are interacting with their D is the identity achievement. Here adolescents explore and search through what they are and what they do. Teens who have reached this stage tends to psychological healthier and higher in achievement, motivation and moralism. So identity achievement, like they know that who they are actually. So here at this stage they explore at this level, so they can understand okay they who they are. Okay. And depression, when adolescents experience breakup in relationship, failure in exam, like breakup in relationship, failure in exam, or in particular activity, death of loved one, they experience what? They experience the feeling of sadness and loss of grief. So whenever the person is having sad, a person is failed in exam, failed in something, failed in any other activity, or lost something, they will face a depression or a grief. Sometimes they feel so hopeless that they stop following normal routine. Sometimes they actually feel so hopeless and they stop following the normal routine. So which means that depression is something that once you will have the depression at this stage, you will not going to follow the daily routine, like from morning you are waking up, you are doing brush, you will not able to do that. Depression could be due to genetic and environmental factor. And depression is happening is it is a genetic factor, and it is also an environmental factor. Environmental factor like parental over expectation. Environmental factor like parental over expectation, unhealthy competition, peer pressure, unpopularity, having less number of friends. Okay, getting bullied. So these are the reasons, like genetic is nothing but according to their family related, that's why you are having a depression. Environmental factor are this only, like if you see it is related to the, like you are having a parental over expectation, you are expecting something. Unhealthy competitions, like there is no health competition which are unhealthy. Peer pressure, you are not popular, less number of friends, getting bullied, rejections, this is happening, right? And the fifth one is nothing but the suicide. The rate of adolescents suicide is higher for boys. So if I talk about the suicide is actually done, it is higher for boys, although the girls also attempt suicide more frequently than boys. In case of boys, it is more fatal as they use violent means to commit suicide. So basically the boys are committing suicide more and they are more violent. Social inhabitation, perfectionism, and high level of stress, anxiety also create the suicidal elements. So basically they are saying that the suicides are actually happening more in boys instead of girls, because the boys are more violent and they are using a different means to suicide, and stress and anxiety makes the person to commit or attempt a suicide. Activity 1. So these are the activity 1, like warning signal of suicide. So these are the points which are the warning signal of suicide. You can see any person, like if the look for such sign among your friends, classmates, like you have to do this, okay, such sign among your friends, and encourage them to talk psychology, teacher or school counselor. If a friend talks like, I wish I was that, I'm worthless, I must die. If the friends, if you will find in your school or college or anywhere, if the friends is saying, I wish I would, I would die, I wish I'm worthless, I'm hopeless, so then you have to guide them. A friend is missing classes or there is decline in his grade. If you will say the friend is absent or his grades are declining, which means that there is a sign. Give away important possession like their favorite pen to others. Like if the person is giving their important things to the others, then that is also one sign of depression. Writing a will, loss of appetite, okay, preoccupation with the music and art literature. So this is also a sign of depressions. Like if you will able to find in your college or anywhere, then you have to contact, you have to say to the other people, okay. Now uh, now there are certain characteristics we have to learn about uh, adolescence, okay, like why this adolescence stage is different. Okay, first they are talking about adolescence is an important period because this period had its immediate effect on attitudes and behavior of an adolescence. Okay, adolescence is an important period. Okay, so this teenager period is an important period. Okay, this period is important because this period had its immediate effect on attitudes and behavior of an adolescence. Okay, so adolescence is an important period. Okay, this period is important, and this period had its immediate effort, and this period had its most immediate effort on attitude and behavior of an adolescent. So why this period is important? Because this period has immediate effect on the teenager attitude and behavior. That's why it is important. And this is an adolescence is a transition period, and this period is also transitional from one stage to another. It is a bridge between childhood to adulthood. Okay, it is a transition period. Adolescence period is a physical changes, and this period is also known as, like here the children are having the physical, like their height is increased and all. Adolescence is an age of challenges. Okay, this is an this is a period, it is the age of challenges. Lots of challenges the teenagers are facing, because during childhood majority of the problem are solved by parents, teachers, and adolescents want to be independent. So here if you see this stage, it is a problems, because when when you were childhood, there are lots of problems which are solved by the parents. Okay, but now you will solve by problem yourself. Adolescence is a time for searching one's own identity. So this is a time for searching one's own identity, who I am. That is why it is different. Adolescence is a time of unrealistic ideas. So this is the time of unrealistic ideas, like the child or teenager get the ideas which is not real, and they have a tendency to look at life through rose time glasses, and they dream a lot. So here this is the stage where the teenagers see a lots of dream. Okay, they see a dream. Adolescence is a threshold of adulthood. So this is the stage where it is the threshold of adulthood. Like before going in adulthood, you will face a threshold. Okay, you will face a threshold. Now the adulthood. This stage ranges between 21 years to 40 years. Okay, this stage are ranges between 21 years to 40 years, and during this period, personal career. Okay, now we are going to talking about the adulthood, which is my stage, and you all are going to go in this stage. That is why it is important for you. Okay, adulthood. So this stage starts from 21 year at the age of 21, and it will move to 40 years, right? 21 to 14 years, 40 years. During this period, personal career is important. Like during this stage, you will more focus on personal career than choice, than economic independence, like how you are independent because of money, are the prime concern for a young adult. So the three things are very important: personal career, money. This is very important, and they to become independence. At this stage, the individual tried to settle in his life. At this stage, between this period, the individual tried to settle in his life, and men and women take responsibility of their family. Okay, men and women take responsibility of their family at this stage and start earning money. They plan for earning money, having children, and gaining place in society during this stage. Okay, so they plan for earning money, having children, gaining place in society during this stage. Okay, during this stage, they earn money, right? During this stage, they earn a money, they gain a money. Okay, they plan for earning money, having children, and getting place in society during this stage. Clear, everyone? Okay. So this is the reason, like you have to understand, otherwise it will become a problematic for you. Okay, so this is the stage that you need to understand. Okay, so they plan for earning money, having children, and gaining place in society during this stage. Okay, clear? In short, you need to keep in mind that in adulthood, the every adult are focusing on two things: personal career, earning a money, settle their life, and independence, and helps their family or for marriage. Okay, taking responsibility of the family. There are some characteristics are there of adulthood. Okay, that you need to know. So I will explain you in the next video.